Okay, so today is your introduction to classification. And what classification is, it's a scientist's attempt at grouping all of this crazy life that we have on this planet. We have millions and millions of different species which are crawling and flying and slithering and swimming all over this world. Some of them are very, very big and some of them are very, very small. Some of them have lots in common and some of them look like they're from totally different planets. In fact, there's a whole branch of science and classification, and it's called taxonomy. So what taxonomists do is they group things. And when they group things, they do so based on a series of criteria that we're going to get into in this unit. But mostly what I want you to think of right now is we group things based on if they're similar or they're not. Maybe how they function or maybe how they look. So for example, if I were to go into my bedroom and take anything that I would wear and I throw it all on my bed and they said, okay, group these things. What I probably would do is I would take that big pile of everything and say, okay, I wear this on my upper half of my body and I wear this on my lower half of my body. And I would sort that one big pile into two smaller piles. Then I might go on the things that I said, okay, I wear these on the upper part of my body and say, this one is long sleeve, this one is short sleeve. And then I could make two separate piles on those. And if I keep asking questions and I keep sorting those piles down, I would get into piles that were very, very similar looking and functioned probably about the same. Here, I'll give you an example that we can actually manipulate here right in my kitchen. So what I did is I emptied a couple of kitchen drawers out of utensils of what I have, and let's just do a couple sorts real quick. So if I'm a taxonomist and I looked at these, let's put them into different groups. So I could ask my first question. I could say, does it stir things? And I could have a yes pile, and I would have a no pile. And already when I look at my two piles, I can see that the pile on the left and the pile on the right are very different looking and they function differently. These items over here have more in common with each other than these items do. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide this pile out of the way and we're just going to focus on this pile. Now the next question I might ask is, do these items hold liquid? And then if I said, yeah, these hold liquid right here and so does this one, I can see that these have more in common with each other than these do. So they look like each other. They function more like each other. All right, so already they're getting more and more specific. If I wanted to sort these again, I would say, is one of them flow through? And then I could sort this one out, maybe put it in its own special drawer. If I looked at the items in this pile right here, I could ask questions like, is it good at grabbing things? And then these items here would answer yes to that, because these are all pairs of tongs, right? They look very similar and they function very similar. So I sorted these out. And then these here are items that flip things. I could say which one is metal, and then these two would go into its own group and this one would be separated. The slideshow that you're going to be presented with on the Pear Deck is going to take you through the biggest five classifications of all living organisms on Earth. And we call those the kingdoms. You're going to go through each kingdom separately, and you're going to find out why organisms get put into one of those 5 kingdoms. Good luck.